Hello, this is Tim Law with Planet Forward Coaching. Always encouraging your self-reliance. If you'll set a goal for yourself, develop a good work ethic as well as a marketable skill, have some people skills, go the extra mile, you'll be amazed what you can accomplish as far as your life and career is concerned. A big thank you to over 450 people that have subscribed to this channel, Planet Forward Coaching. If you haven't already, please do so. It'd be very much appreciated. I have a guy here that, man, we go back quite a few years, back into the 80s. Gentleman named Michael Rambus, went to Deposit High School, was in sports over there. I was just down the road in a little town called Hancock, New York, about 10 miles apart. And we've kind of reconnected here, and this is fantastic. So, Michael, tell us a little bit about your life. I'm going to Q&A you a little bit about it, and welcome. Appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Thank you very much. I graduated Deposit in 1987 with the aspirations of going to college, thinking I was going to go to college, but then the trades hit me. I joined the ironworkers 2 weeks out of high school, have been very successful in my 33 years of being a union ironworker. Carry my book out of Syracuse, New York, and then have traveled the country and some parts of Canada.
Mm-hmm. No, super. And as far as, it's very timely right now, we're talking about the trades and everything because, and I'll just back this up a little bit. There's nothing wrong as far as college is concerned, as long as a person is going in there and getting a marketable skill or a degree that they can use. But the trades are really, really wide open. And it's something that, like you say, you can pretty much get into it, shortly out of high school. So tell us about some of the advantages you found, Michael, for your life and career going in that unique direction.
It's one of those things where my father was an ironworker for 35 years and kind of followed in his footsteps. Two brothers, ironworkers, an uncle, and it just took off from there. Started in a welding fab shop, and then boomed out to bigger things, bigger, better things. Left the upstate New York area, moved to Florida in February of 02. February of 03, I hooked up with American Bridge Company down in Florida and have been with them ever since. Just started my 19th year with American Bridge. Mm-hmm. Florida to Maryland to Buffalo, New York, back to Philadelphia, up to the Tappan Zee, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and then Seattle, Washington, and now Paducah, Kentucky.
Well, yeah, you certainly are all over the place for sure. What, as far as somebody getting started in this trade, Michael, what, obviously it's taken you in a lot of different places. What advantages would you say it would be for, a young person coming up to get involved with this great company you're involved with?
Well, I mean, even just in not only American Bridge, but let's say the carpenters, electricians, plumbers, millwrights, ironworkers, the whole nine yards. We're in desperate need of young, solid, hardworking people. We don't have that anymore. We don't have the young apprentices coming up. Mm-hmm. And we're trying to open that or broaden their horizons with, there is career fields out there that will take you places. And not only the money is good, great, but the adventure is awesome. It's endless.
Yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense. What, as far as, and what we'll do is we're going to put the contact number right there, right up near the heading there when we actually bring this out. See if we can get some, activity with people that, calling you and that kind of thing. What would be some of the main things that, the American Bridge does? What kind of work are the guys, pretty much involved with? Obviously, there's a certain level of welding and high level skills. I get that.
Yeah, well, there's also, we have a very good group of young field engineers. So there's engineering involved. There's, I want to say, ironworking, like you said, welding. We do have some carpenters. We do have laborers. We have operators, crane operators. there's a vast variety of what we have, what we employ. And it's having that mindset of wanting to put your boots on and wanting to go to work, not need to go to work, wanting to go to work, because it's a fabulous trade. And as far as American Bridge, prestigious bridge building company, complex structures all over the world. And we have just exploded. And we were just actually acquired by Southland Holdings, which is based out of Texas. And now with Southland, we have all the entities of the infrastructure and construction that you could ask for.
Yeah, yeah. And so you're saying, obviously, people, the work ethic that actually want to go to work and that kind of thing. And that's one of the things that concerns me, especially with this whole COVID thing, Michael, is the idea that people got involved with what I refer to as backside universities, sitting around, not doing too much of anything. And it's not a good thing as far as habits are concerned, because, it takes 21 to 30 days to make or break a habit. And, when somebody's been laying around for a year and a half, what I say to young people is here's the reality. This country is $30 trillion in debt. You better get a skill. You better have a work ethic, because this gravy train it's going to run out very, very soon.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. And that's the thing. But I can also rest assured, I was actually in Canada when the COVID come around, traveled back to the United States, went back to Canada because we were considered essential workers. And then the rules and stipulations got tougher. So then I transferred down to Seattle, down to the Washington State Convention Center. But I can tell you, Tim, we haven't stopped. We have not stopped. And there is still no stopping us. We take the protocols. We're safe. We were taught at 3 years old to wash our hands. And being in the construction industry, sometimes you think it's tough, but you know what? We make do.
Sure, sure. And when you were coming up through school, high school there and everything, what were some of the life lessons that you felt that was from sports that helped you, hit the tremendous level that you're at now, Michael?
Well, there's names, yourself included, the work ethic, the respect that was instilled in us. My mom and dad, of course, Coach O'Connell, Coach Olinsky, then, name names across the board. I worked on a farm my junior and senior year of high school, Dudek Farms up there in Windsor, McClure. And just all you people just instilled the work ethic that I have today. And, and the respect level that I have for you guys, and even for you to take a few minutes, sit down and talk to me, understanding and knowing where I'm at now. And, a small town boy coming up through a high school of a class of 79 that I graduated with, I'm at the top.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and it certainly shows that, you have a lot of self-reliance, and you've worked your way up and everything like that. And obviously you have a variety of skills that, that have really come in great use for you. What would you say some of your main skills are, Michael?
Well, coordination and communication. And in this business, in this industry, we have material deliveries. We have, I want to say stuff like that, as far as coordination, building a yard, coordinating with, I want to say the foreman and so on down the line with the crews, and communication. I don't raise my voice. I talk to them like I want to be talked to. And I'll tell you what, it goes a long way. But as far as skills that I have, everything from bolting, reading drawings, welding, anything that has to do with this stuff.
Yeah, well, and a lot of it's very, very true that with the timing of some of the things you're doing, that it's got to be, you can't be, late or anything like that, as far as having a lot of these projects come together. That's goes without saying. Yeah. So what advice, Michael, and again, I want to catch you afterwards here too, but what advice would you give as far as contacting? And again, we'll put that contact information up here on this, but how would they contact, and who should they get in touch with if they're interested in, coming to American Bridge?
Well, American Bridge, again, a sole entity. We can put their number up. It's not a problem to call them. They do, or we do, hire out of the local union halls. Anybody can go to any union hall. You just have to check and see of when the availability is of when they're taking in new apprentices and whatever else.
Mhm.
You will go to apprenticeship school. You will learn the trade, but they will also put you to work, and you will work while you're learning and you're making money.
Yeah.
And it's out there. It's all over the place. Anywhere you look, any city you go to, the unions are open.
Yeah. And what would be a good number, Michael? Do you have it off the top of your head? If you don't, we'll make sure we put it up there afterwards.
For American Bridge,
Or the Southland Corporation, whatever you think makes most sense.
yeah, we'll have to put it up afterward, Tim, because Southland I don't have right offhand.
Okay.
American Bridge is 412-631-1000.
Okay.
And then their address is 1000 American Bridge Way in Coriopolis, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Very good. Yeah. Out toward Pittsburgh area then.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Well, Michael, this has been super. Any last thoughts that you have? And again, please stick around afterwards here.
Yes. The only advice or anything that I can say is the hardest part about this job, this industry, my job, is showing up.
Mhm.
My dad always told me you have to be smarter than the iron, which I've accomplished that. I have all my digits. My dad had all his digits. My brothers have all their digits. You don't put your fingers where they don't belong, especially in the ironworking industry.
Mhm.
And you just got to be careful. And you can also be productive and be safe.
Mhm.
And that goes without saying. We're like I said, we're a huge company, huge company, and our safety record stands alone. And that's one of the biggest key factors in winning jobs, is having a good safety record.
Sure. Well, it sounds like a fantastic opportunity for any kind of young people that like I say, have that get up and go. They're willing to show up. The old saying, 3/4 of success is just continually showing up. And if you do that, you're gonna do well. There's no question about it. So
Absolutely.
yeah. Well, Michael, I appreciate it. Please hang, and we'll chat for a minute afterwards here, sir. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you.